Tell the boys it's time for toys. Bring the noise, it's time for toys. Watch with boys, it's time for toys. Jump with joy, it's time for toys. Tell the boys it's time for toys. Bring the noise, it's time for toys. Watch with boys, it's time for toys. Jump with joy, it's time for toys.
How's it going? Sonny here, doing a review, like, you know, I do. So anyway, today we do have the Marvel Legends Logan and Charles 2-pack. So going to get that open and see what it's all about. Alright, so there we go. We have figures right here. So let's go ahead and start points on the board with the million points. This is, first review that we're doing for a 2-pack. So gonna be doing both these guys at the same time. So we'll start with the obvious. Does that look like Mel Gibson? Yeah, it does look like Mel Gibson. So 25 points for that because it looks more like Mel Gibson than it does Hugh Jackman. Does this look like Patrick Stewart? Yeah, it looks just like Patrick Stewart, so we'll give it 314 points for that. Comes with plenty of accessories, comes with extra hands. That way, if you want to give Professor X some claws, he can also have some claws right there. So, extra hands, cool. There's 4 of them, so 25 points a piece, an extra 100 on there for that. Comes with extra screaming head, like when in the movie where he was screaming at the Mexicans who were breaking into his car. Painted Mexicans in a natural light, so that reminds me of it. So we're gonna go and give him a 214 point bump. Now one thing that I did notice is that we have Charles in the wheelchair. However, he actually can stand on his own. If I were Hasbro and I wanted to make it look like he needs the wheelchair, I maybe would have not used plastic and just like put pants on him with a piece of string in there, so as soon as you put him on the floor, he falls over or collapses because his legs don't work. So the fact that it's not that realistic, we're gonna take off 14,008 points from that. It also comes with a wheelchair accessory, which I'm glad it did. Finally, my man's Cannonball can join in with the other people to go on to fight. So for the fact that it now makes Cannonball a usable figure, we're going to give it 18,328 points for that because we finally have a complete Cannonball figure. Overall, pretty smooth operation of all of the limbs and whatnot. So if you want to have him do a flying kick, he can. Wouldn't kick Cannonball because Cannonball's a disabled person. It's a crime right there. Let's see. Alright, he has the neck hair. So as you notice, I also have my neck hair going today in honor of neck hair. Yep, there we go. Screaming Hugh Jackman. I haven't seen Les Miserables, but I assume he sings like that. Alright, cool. So, pretty good. They both have clothing as if it's cold. So, all my scenes, if I make photos with them, I guess it has to be winter all the time. So there's those two, along with Cannonball, their new friend right there. So there's not a whole lot to say about them. They did get a pretty good points and everything for all that they can do. Again, like I said, his legs work. In fact, they work pretty well. He can also do flying kicks if he needed to. Legs shouldn't work. Hasbro, take note. It's a disabled person, do not have working legs. I mean, it could have just been like foam, you know, soft sponge or something, and it would have been more realistic, but, you know. In fact, it's still bothering me, so we're going to take off another 27,957 points for that one. Just because they look like the real people, why can't we be realistic with the legs? I did notice that there is some paint overspray on these claws right here. So we're going to knock off some points for that. We're going to knock off 37.8 points for that. Because now the claws look like they have blood all over them. But, you know, be a little bit more careful when you're spraying my toys. They probably were spraying the Deadpool toy next to it in the factory and got red paint all over it. So anyway, let's go ahead and we'll get some size comparisons for these guys here. So as always, we have the Mexican Wolverine. Now Mexican Wolverine this time is taller than it's shorter than movie Wolverine. He's also shorter than Professor X. Taller than Cannonball. I don't know if you can see that there. He is taller than Cannonball, shorter than the other two. Okay, so let's get Cannonball out of here. Alright, so next we have Logan and Charles next to a PlayStation 2 multi-tap. You'll notice that as far as like the base of the multi-tap, it is shorter than the two. Once you add on the cord, it does become taller than the two of them. What does that have to say about them? Nothing. Has 4 ports. They got 4 ports combined, I guess. That is the size difference there. Then we have Logan and Charles next to some back to black exterior bumper and trim care, which is kind of odd because once you go black, you're not supposed to go back, but in case you do go back, this is to go back to black so that you won't go back again. Anyway, it's taller than both of them. And coincidentally, if the suit gets a little bit faded, I could probably use that on the suit, so it'll come in handy. This actually should have been packaged with it and it would have got more points. Because whatever the final points are, I mean, it's good, but it could have been better. And then we do have them to compare to this toilet seat. So you see the toilet seat is a lot larger than they are. If I stand this way or this way, if I put it this way, it's not as tall. They're actually taller than it, and as you can see, it's quite flat. A toilet seat which this Charles can obviously use on his own because his legs work, so he'd be able to use one of these toilet seats instead of one of those kind with rails on it. But again, I guess it's a toy, it's not real, but either way. So that is these two characters here, these two figures, Logan and Charles. Pretty good score. If you can get your hands on them, cool. I recommend it. Pick them up. And as always, if you like these videos, please be sure to follow me on Instagram at Sonny Plays with Toys, as well as subscribe to the YouTube channel, youtube.com/the Sonny channel. If you like it, share the video on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube. I don't know how to share on YouTube, but whatever. Share it with everyone, your family, your friends, your loved ones, your kids. If the kids' friends come over, be like, we gotta watch the Sonny channel first, and then you can go play Fortnite or whatever y'all gonna do. But spread the word, and I do want to appreciate y'all for watching, and we'll see y'all next time.